Good evening. You're watching The Alan Show, and today's topic is teens and their abnormal habits. Stay tuned and see what comes up next. This week on The Alan Show, we will be exploring the abnormal behaviors of teenagers in Canada. Here we have our guests.
Hi, my name is Mindy, and I'm Jessica's therapist. I'll be observing her behavior and giving you guys feedback.
Yep, and now we're stepping up to Mrs. Smith's house. Hopefully, she's ready for us. Oh, hi, Mrs. Smith. I'm
Hi.
Sarah from The Alan Show.
Nice to
And I'm a
meet you.
therapist that will be helping your child.
Okay, you guys can come in.
I am currently in the living room with Maisha Smith, and we're going to talk about her child's abnormal problems. So, are you Jessica's biological mother?
No, I'm not Jessica's biological mother.
So, what are you two, Jessica?
I'm Jessica's stepmom. Me and her father got married about a year ago, and that's when they moved in with me.
Okay, so where's your father now?
He is on a business trip. He's a businessman, so he travels a lot. We don't get to see him very often.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to get our therapist over here to further question you about Jessica's problems and get more into depth with that.
Okay, what does she do when she comes home?
She usually comes home from school at about 4 o'clock.
What time does
Sometimes
it end?
school ends at 3:30. It takes
Mhm.
her half an hour to get home.
So she walks.
Yeah, she does walk.
Do you think she smokes or drinks?
I don't really know. She doesn't give me much. She doesn't talk to me. She used to be all into like girly pinks and purples, and she used to wear skirts. Now I can't tell you the last time I saw her in a skirt. She wears sweatpants, sweatshirts, dark grays, black, shades. She doesn't wear any color.
So do you think she falls for what the other people have to tell her?
What do you mean?
Like if suppose someone calls her ugly, will she think of herself as an ugly person or like a stupid person or anything?
She has this attitude where it's like she doesn't care about much. She wasn't like that before, so I think if somebody were supposed to tell her their opinion on something, if she didn't believe in it, she wouldn't care. Like she doesn't care about anything anybody else says. I mean, the place she came from, her school, she was one of the most popular girls.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, it's tricky. I don't know how she is right now.
Where's her room?
She has her room upstairs.
Okay.
It's nicely decorated. She hasn't touched it in about 9 months. She spends most of her time in the basement.
The whole day. Do you know why she goes to the basement?
So it's like,
Have you been in the basement? Like what she's up to?
I don't go down there.
Do you mind if you go check out the basement? Like what she has in there?
I really don't want to go downstairs.
But I'm here to help you guys.
I feel like
We
I'll
have to
be
go
in
check
big.
the basement out to get some answers before she gets home. Because I don't think she'll like it if we are going through her stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Sounds okay.
This should be exciting. Let's go to the basement. edition of The Alan Show. Before the break, we went down into the basement and we saw some interesting things like this right here. So, hopefully what we have to offer Jessica today will help her with her situation and help clear things up. Oh, Mrs. Smith, is that Jessica right
Hi,
now?
Jess. Jessica, honey. Jess, come here. There are people
Is she
here.
always like
Jess. Jessica.
this? Is she always like this?
Yeah, it's always like that. I don't know what to do. There she goes in the basement. Oh, gosh.
You lied to me. How are you today?
I'm fine.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
You know what the girls at school called me today?
What would they call you?
Called me ugly. They called me fat
Why'd they do things like that?
because they hate me.
Why?
I don't know why. I never did anything to them.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
You're supposed to care for me
But you pinned me to this board.
because you don't care.
What do you mean I don't care?
You're supposed to treat me like a friend, like you said you
I
were.
am your friend.
No, you're not.
I've always been your friend.
That is such a lie.
It's kind of chilly out here, isn't it?
No, right? Where's my coffee when I need it?
Yeah, so, what'd you think about the basement in there?
Oh God, I was very terrified. Seeing those dolls hang, like what's going in her mind?
Yeah, and poor Mrs. Smith is just in there going down there for the first time, and she looked traumatized by her sights.
And the husband isn't even here to support like his daughter, you know?
Well, I think you should give Jessica some advice when we go back in there and when she comes home so that this family can get over what they're going through right now.
Like it like breaks my heart like seeing them like this, but we are
Yeah.
here to support them.
I'll try to ask Jessica some questions when we get back in there, when she comes home, that is. And if she doesn't respond to me, I'll just hand it over to you and allow you to ask some questions.
Yep, and I'll be more than happy to answer anything.
All right, you want to go back in?
Yes, let's go back in.
Okay, so I'm just gonna let you know that we saw a video of you in the basement doing your after school rituals. Well, the therapist actually suggested that we go because she has not seen the basement. We went down there and then we put cameras down there and we just want to know why. Why do you smash the mirrors?
I'd like to know the same thing.
You don't know why.
I don't.
So your mother told me that you used to be a very preppy, upbeat person. What happened to that person? Well, how does this make you feel, Jessica? What do you see when you look in this mirror?
I don't want to look at it.
What do you see?
I don't want to look at it.
We need something. You don't see anything?
Yes, I
You
do.
don't see a reflection?
Mm-hmm.
You don't see something that you like?
No.
Okay, well, I think we're gonna have to hand this over to the therapist now.
So Jessica, before we talk about your problems, I would like to talk about your situation first. There are two selves. One is me self and the other one is I self. The I self is basically about your personal life. It's like how you act around your family and your close friends. Without an I self, you can put yourself in a very bad nervous breakdown. From what I know, Jessica, you have problems with a me self, and it has broken down to a point where you cannot be your I self anymore. I highly suggest you to talk to people around you, probably at the park, home, friend's house, anywhere, and try to express your feelings to them. You can probably be going out on Friday nights and on the weekends, but usually you come home and you just go straight in the basement, which is no fun at all. You should be doing all girly stuff like your hair, your makeup, your nails, going to the salon and everything. I can definitely help you in this problem that you're going through, and you can come to my one-on-one therapy sessions at any time that is suitable for you. So now, Jessica, I'm gonna leave it in your hands. Are you willing to come to the therapy sessions?
Maybe in time. I guess.
Well, you've heard the expert and you've seen it for yourself, so stay tuned next week where you can see dogs and their owners. Do they really get along? Good night.